What is going on, guys? My name is Kix Mitchell and welcome to Fiverr Friday, where I take user submitted music like you and I react to it, giving my honest feedback on things that I think you can do to improve an artist, some areas I think you're doing really well in, and everywhere in between. And also, for you guys watching, you can also give tips and help out these people. That was weird. To also help them improve as artists. I'm only one person, so you collectively as a group can help him as well. If you guys want to do this for your own self, you go over to my Fiverr at fiverr.com/CakesMitchell and follow the instructions to that there. Today, guys, we have Maxad Bambi. One take video.
Someone said the kings never die, so I guess it's time to become one of those legends. Better yet, immortals, to treat every beat like it's a water. See, I'm moving like a Bambi, I'm resilient like a turtle. I could give up like it's a currency that I can't afford to get everybody distorted. This head came out of nowhere, like a demon drew a portal, but I still stuck with my morals. One of those situations, could've wished you never given me the mic, cause now I can shut the fuck up and I be living life like I'm running on a bullet that was just shot from my gun. Trying to make a living off this like this right here ain't for fun. Yeah, I created a buzz, like I'm surrounded by bees. Oh, you're making a fuss, I leave you grounded like trees. Oh, you're making some noise, but you sounding like a breeze. Got you bouncing like a mountain that I pound with ease. Please, as amateurs, who's the best at selling records? Once he gets his recognition, he will have you second guessing. You can never cool me down, cause I'm too hot. You can never see me drown, cause I'm too high. You can never cool me down, cause I'm too hot. Yeah, young Bambi. On the map, he's going to play his guessing time. Yeah, CASDLETOWN, that's how I hold it down. Trying to make his mama proud while killing the beat. If he wants to eat a meal tonight, he got to go and fill the seats. Wishing every day that his dream could come true. You can see me flicking pennies up into the fountain. Everybody looking at me like, what's that gonna do? Make me realize that shit ain't gonna happen. It will fall on my lap. Gotta get it off from my ass. Gotta quit, sit back and relax. And yeah, it's time for the action. I ain't talking, clacking. I've been talking St. Anselms. Blow your speakers up, bitch, like I'm Osama bin Laden. You can't paint a picture of my life, cause you ain't me. I got all these demons, I just hope God can save me. See, but you people don't seem to understand whether you love me or hate me. Either way, you motivate me. You can never cool me down, cause I'm too hot. You can never see me drown, cause I'm too high. You can never cool me down, cause I'm too hot. Yeah, young Bambi. Everybody knows that I'ma be what I wanna be, what I gotta be. Even in the coldest weather, I supply the hottest breeze. Honestly, you can take the kid out of rap, but let the rap out of the kid. What? Because it's just a part of me. And I try to do this flawlessly, producing their best quality. Nothing less than a prodigy. I always spit with modesty. To me, this shit too probably ain't no such thing as possible. Your music's more like comedy. I'm dropping songs in harmonies like damn. It's young Bambi out here. Yeah, I know I ain't the line, but I'm a savage all year. Anytime that I cry, I just practice my dreams. Yeah, I'm far from my prime, but I still laugh with my fears. Like damn, young Bambi out here. I know I ain't the line, but I'm a savage all year. Anytime that I cry, I just practice my dreams. Yeah, I'm far from my prime, but I still laugh with my fears. Young Bambi, let's get it.
Alright, guys, that was Maxad Bambi, the one take video. Off the jump, I like that you're starting to introduce your video and you're starting to brand yourself and get your image and everything together. That is good. I really like that. So things I want you to work on, though, is 1 being your flow, and 2 being, I guess, 1B and 1A and 1B is your flow and your cadence. So I like structurally how your lyrics are set up. You got some multis in there. You're trying to do some rhyme scheme kind of stuff. But I think you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit. I really want you to nail a really good flow, and it can be a simplistic flow. I think you're just trying to do too much at this point in your career, and I really just want you kind of take like a simplistic flow by a rapper that you like and try to really nail that and get the cadence and things down that they do, because you're really rushing this, and you're not really like fully embracing what your flow could be. It just seems rushed and slurred at times, and it doesn't really feel like fine-tuned right now. And I think if you go back in like a year's time and re-record this track, I think that you're gonna see what I mean. And a lot of it obviously just takes time and practice and doing it over and over and over and over again. So I think if you come back in 1 year's time and re-record this song, I think you're gonna be like very surprised how much farther you've came in just 1 year. So my thing to you is really work on cadence, delivering your flow in a way that is people can hear exactly what you're saying at all times, and maybe play around with not having as fast of a flow and try to nail a slower flow at first. If a fast flow is something that you want to inevitably like be what you want to do, that's cool, but really nail a slower flow just so you can get used to like dictating all of your words correctly and making sure that that is the first thing, and then you can slowly integrate and make it more complex. So I hope this helped, man. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up on Twitter. And on to the next. We have 3 songs by my man Atlas. I think it's pronounced Atlas, and This Is My World. He did a Fiverr Friday a few weeks ago. Incredible artist, guys. I can't wait to listen to more of his music, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. So this is Atlas, My World.
Gotta run the game, hand me my ideas. Your opinions, I don't really need them now. I'm here, the floors, obviously, you better get your feet up. I'm down here drinking whiskey by the liter. Yeah, I'm picking up my pace, my feet hurt. I was thinking like a sheep. Now I'm thinking like a leader. Man, who am I, man? I really don't know. I've been going through madness, but I can't find a home. I just wander and roam. I've been trapped in my trailer. I'm ready to blow, man. I'm ready to fuck. Look at my fan base. Yeah, it's starting to grow me. I'm tired and broke. If life's just a marathon, I'm screaming, go, legs, go. Atlas, welcome to my world, yeah. All aboard this train. Y'all about to take a trip with a destination. But it's memory lane. Growing up as a kid, I was a bit strange. When kids on the playground stayed out of my way. Always had a mic, I was destined for fame. Better turn down this beat or your whole house gon' burst into flames. See, I'm in it to win it. My flow so acidic. This venom, I spit on the beat. That's just lit with a mindset that's driven. It's like that I'm living. I'm tired of living. Let's take any opportunity. Giving them in feast more. Y'all probably think I'm sincere. I keep it raw. I'm on the track and I'm killing out when I stop until I get a million. Y'all too busy texting hoes while I'm killing shit. Yeah, that's my MO. I'm focusing, I'm trying to stay afloat. You brought your bitch aboard and now she drives the boat. Your career's a mess, you hanging by a rope. Not working hard, that's a slippery slope. I'm in here right now making serious dope.
Sean, you haven't made any money yet.
You're right, let me slow it down. I'm thinking too far ahead. About to open the doors to my life. Woo! Let the bandwagon in. Subscribe, drop a like, tell a friend. Put this link on your post, don't forget to hit send. I'm Jennifer Lawrence and let the games begin. When I drop my album, bitch, I bet I trend. Creative, been my problem, I'm innovative. I'm looking at the game, yeah, it needs a renovation. Top floor, yeah, I got a reservation. Now I'm dropping bars, while these rappers on vacation. Need content, grab before, let me play the y'all speaking in tongues. I don't know what you're saying. About to kill these mobile rappers, I ain't playing. You can find them at your local church on their knees praying. I'm not hood, Lord knows I ain't tatted. I might be white, but I spit it like a savage. Y'all know that I'm better than the average. Ain't heard a flow like this since Rabbit. I really hope I can appeal to the masses. Don't see my potential, get some glasses. Most of you wanna see me fall, but I'm a self-proclaimed go hashtag LeVar Ball. That's no diss to you, LeVar. Man, I got mad love for you, man. It's no longer Wayne's world, it's a Ball's world. Man, MJ ain't got nothing on you. Man, shut the fuck up.
Alright guys, that was Atlas, My World. Off the jump, man, I think a lot of your other stuff originally was more predominantly your singing, so this is kind of, not the first, but one of the first times that I've really heard you like try to carry an entire song rapping. And I want to be real and 100% honest with you. I think that you can work a lot on your flow. I think that's one of the biggest things I want you to do is your flow and your cadence. And I think structurally, I think that your verses work. Your delivery here, I think, could be a lot stronger. And I think one of the big things that I want you to work on is a lot of the time, I feel like words are slurring into each other. And I'm not sure if that's just you needing to practice, like, just flowing and rapping. But I want you to really hit your words and, like, especially the end of your bars. Like, the LeVar Ball thing at the end, I think that could have hit a lot harder. Even if you like wrote it a little bit different where you had some space to breathe, because I think a lot of time when people like get into hip hop and rap, they have this thing where they need to be rapping consistently fast all the time. But if you're able to, like, especially if you want like a bar to really hit and sink and let the audience be like, damn, I think that you need to either have like a small pause before or afterwards, just so people can like sit and reflect and be like, oh wow, that was really cool. And I got kind of an NF vibe, especially with like the woos in the background. Like and I'm just completely throwing like guessing here that is an influence of someone that you like rapping. If not, you should definitely check him out. If it is, I would just study NF and how he really hits the end of his lines, because NF is someone that is very can really carry a verse in the sense that he can really hit the end of his lines and make you feel what he's saying. And that's something here that I want you to develop and learn while you grow, is that like flowing is one thing, and then having the audience be able to hear what you're saying is another. And I think a big part of that is just your cadence and really delivering, especially on the end of your lines. Because I feel like a lot of the time in this verse, or in these verses, it feels like you're rushing through them. And I know that you can get over that hump, because it's really just going to take practice, because I think you have the voice for it, and I can hear in my head how the potential of like what you can sound is like, and I'm really excited for that. And I think some things like ad-libs and stuff, I think are obviously going to help you like hit the emphasis of those things. But just work around with some different flows and stuff too. I think that could be very, very beneficial for you. And play around with some flows that have more like space to breathe in between each line. And I think that might be beneficial for you too. So just keep playing around, man. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up. I can try to convey this a little bit better to you. If it doesn't make any sense, then I'll try to convey it to you later. So if you guys have any suggestions for him, definitely let him know in the comments. And excited to check out the next one, guys. On to the next. And next up, guys, is Atlas's song Conquer featuring Hiatus.
I was born, this was my destiny. Nobody wanted to take the time to invest in me. Lately I feel like the world's been testing me. I'm trying to find myself, I was switching up the recipe. Nobody wanted what was best for me. Had to take the reins, had to make a change. I've always had dreams of being an artist in the game. Man, fuck the money, forget the fame. The word code won't be associated with the name. They said I couldn't flow, that conversation's over. I'm a rising star while these rappers burn out like supernovas. My music teacher told me my career was hopeless. I know she'll be asking for forgiveness when she finds the time to notice it. Yeah, I've been on my grind.
I like this flow a lot better already.
Took your hate to spark the fuse. Took my ex to be the muse with all these fans behind me. There's no way that I can lose. I've invested so much time, it's time to Father Time pays dues. Stand up proud, don't put your head down. If you're feeling alone, just sing along to this song. You find out where you belong. We'll be stronger and more. I'm not waiting any longer. We will conquer.
How should I go about this? I was always about this. I found out that the passion's offensive and that the rest of them were only about dreaming when it's convenient. They weren't in the gym but critiquing the dream team when we blowing out the team across the court. But you can huff and puff until the big bad wolf is getting hoarse. I'm forced to assume the source of your discourse is all remorse over the fact you had a chance to be impactful, but homie, you never stayed the course. Now I'm taking the game to heights we never imagined. But I only got two hands, you're supposed to be getting half this. And as we grew more distant, I only found myself wishing more and more that you could stick with it and go the distance. If it's my fault, I gotta accept that and be alright. But I thought the bond between us was stronger and airtight. But I want you to know, I hold no grudges against you. Just wish that as I conquer my brother I'm standing next to.
Stand up,
Guessing that was Hiatus. I love your voice, man.
You find out where you belong. We'll be stronger and more. I'm not waiting any longer. We will conquer. I'm here to move mountains. I'm here to swim the oceans. I'm here to perform for the world. Coast to coast, in, take all my dreams, set them all in motion. Tired of circling my mama's couch, sitting around and feeling hopeless. If you don't work, you'll never get those doors to open. I had some issues I had to figure out how to learn to cope. Yeah, what's a star if it don't get to shine? See, I've been patiently waiting in line. It's time I get mine. Stand up proud, don't put your head down. If you're feeling alone, just
his voice is crazy, man.
To this song, you find out where you belong. We'll be stronger, and no, I'm not waiting any longer. We will conquer.
Alright guys, that was Atlas Conquer featuring Hiatus. Off the jump, man, like, obviously I'm a huge sucker for your singing voice, man. I think that you could absolutely kill it by, and literally make a name. And I don't remember, I'm sure that I said this on the last one, but you could literally make a killing and create a name by working with a ton of artists and just giving them giving them choruses and just like using your singing voice to really make a staple and make yourself a name out of that, dude. I'm like 1000% sold on you as a singer. Like, I think that you can absolutely clean up. I think like even Ivan B already hit you up on one of those comments, like wanting to work together. Like, it is that good, man. Like, I really think that you can work with some of these artists that are like around there and just really kill it and create a name doing that. And obviously if rap is something you want to do as well, I think that there are some things you can improve on in your rap game, but I think singing, you're absolutely dominant, and I will be willing to work for you with those things with rap. And it's really just, I think, because I think everything that you want to do in rap is literally just like a year or two away. It's just practice. Like, obviously, like, you became a great singer by literally practice, and I think with rap, it's just, you're just literally like a year or two away from really nailing that. And it's just flow and cadence. I think your lyrics and your verses are fine. It's just practicing the flow and cadence. And I liked your verses on here and your flow in here especially a lot better, because there was more room to breathe and you're able to hear in your delivery a lot better. Overall, man, like, I love your singing voice, and you can crush it. I think that, I mean, it's insane how good your voice is. And you do have potential too as rapping, but just those few things. I think that you were like, your next project I'm looking forward to, but the one after that's the one that I think that you're really going to crush it in both singing and rapping. So again, man, if you have any questions, definitely hit me up. If any of you guys are watching, go over to Atlas's channel and subscribe to him. I think last time he had like 100 some subscribers. Now he has 220. So go over, if you guys haven't, and go subscribe to his channel and watch this dude. I mean, he is gonna clean up in the next like year or two. So go over and subscribe to him, and you can be like, I was there when he had 200 subscribers. So go over to Sean Haywood. That is the name of his YouTube channel. And consider this too, man. Consider changing that to like Atlas, or changing your actual name to Sean Haywood, because having the two different, I think, is going to confuse a lot of people. So that would create some clarity as well. So awesome. Excited for the next one, man. Thank you so much. And on to the next. And next up here, guys, is Atlas's Dear Sean. I'm guessing this is going to be like a letter to himself or something, featuring Serena Beard.
Sean, never been the type to open up, never meant to hurt you, but I guess what's done is done. If I could go back to the past and change it, you know I would. Then maybe I could see things from your side. Wish I could, but I can't. Conversation.
This flow is crazy.
All this letter that I wrote gives you a little closure. I heard your songs, it's got me worried. I think it's time you heard my side of the story. I'm the comfort of my home, but the doors are locked. I know you're pounding on the door, but I can't hear the knock. I like to open up the door, but I can't pick the lock. There was a key once, but now it's lost. Don't word help is written all over these walls. I can tell that you noticed. I left the number to call. You slip a note through the door that says get better soon. And then you leave me all alone. Yeah, that's when my
This is it. This is the flow you need to attack.
Can't you see this anxiety?
Bro.
This anxiety is killing me. It's killing me. When did I become so numb? I'm holding on, I'd rather run from being numb.
In the attic of my home is where my demons play. There's a theater in this room, a repeated plays. Bad memories I wish I could, but I just can't erase. Yeah, you wanna know what's changed? Even though I hate these things, I'm drawn to this room. I sit here in my pain until it boils and stews. I've got no tears left. There's been a change in my mood. I'm at the point. I've nothing left to lose. Can't stand the pressure when it starts to build. Trying to find the urge to cut, but I can't find the will. They say I'll find happiness. Comes from within. I'm trying to find it. I grab the razor and I did, yeah. One cut at a time is the life I'm living. Rather feel the pain than nothing at all. Yeah, that pain is tempting. Do I wanna die? No, that's not it. But if I happen to die tomorrow, I really wouldn't give a shit. Can I make you see this anxiety?
This anxiety is killing me. It's killing me. When did I become so numb? I'm holding on, I'd rather run from being numb.
When the blood dries, I start to feel the shame. I take it out of hand, hoping something will change, but it doesn't. It just stays the same. I throw the bottle
Like when
at
you're
the
able to
floor,
like
really
breathe
feel
here,
rage.
crazy.
Looking back on the past, I'm glad I made it out alive. I was so close to the edge, I almost ran out of time. In life, the unexpected happens. I found a key when I locked up the medicine cabinet. I wonder you're home, but your doors are locked. I'm out here pounding on the front, and you can hear the knock. I wish you'd opened up, you'll just leave it locked. There was trust once, but now it's lost. The word code is written all over your walls. I wanna hear your voice, you left no number to call. I slip a note through the door that says I'm better now. I wish I would've figured it out when you were still around. When you were still around. Dear Sean.
I'm destroying myself trying to find my peace of mind. How can I explain this to you? I've set fire to the world around me, but I'll never let a single flame touch you.
All right, guys, that was Atlas. Dear Sean, this is it, man. This is the style and the flow that you need to attack. When you do this slower flow and you're able to rap, you even, and in here I think you don't even realize that you did it, but like in this kind of flow that you hear, you kind of interwove a little bit of your singing voice into your flow, and that's where I think that you're really gonna strive. And it kind of reminded me of, I don't know if it's like the Flowbots or like Fort Minor or something, but when that's the kind of vibe that I got like from you here, is I think that this is the kind of flow that you really need to attack. Find beats in which you, and as you develop as a faster rapper, I think that these are the kind of things that I think are really going to work for you and are really going to like tee it off for you, because when you're able to breathe and hear your voice, because that's the thing that sold me on you, and I think a lot of other people too, is your voice and your cadence. So when you're rapping really fast, a lot of that gets lost when the words like slur together. But when you're able to break it up and breathe and really hear what you're saying, even when you're rapping, you kind of inflict that singing voice into it, and that's what really works. And this is the flow that I want you to attack. Personally, like selfishly, I think that this works for you the best. Again, obviously love your singing voice. I thought that Serena Beer did a pretty good job, but I think this is the kind of thing that I think you need to do, man. Like, I really love your flow here. Obviously, I think there's a couple things, like, it's not completely 100% polished here. I still think that you can add some emphasis at the end of your bars to really add emphasis to in your verses. But overall, like, this compared to the first song that we saw, I thought your flow was superior in this one, and I think that is because you can hear your voice. There's moments and breaks in between, and you can really hear that inflection of your singing voice onto it. So I love this, man. This is probably one of my favorite songs from you. Being in like reflective, like with the Dear Sean thing, that was really cool too, man. So this is my favorite song, man, out of the bunch, and I really want you to attack, at least in the rap aspect, doing these slower kind of flows to be able to. And I'm a person that, like, I love faster flows. Like, I really love when artists are aggressive, but I think that you were the most powerful right now when you attack this kind of flow, because people can really hear that singing voice come out. So I hope this helped, man. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up, and can't wait to answer them for you. So yeah, man, just shoot me a text. So really excited for you, man. Again, guys, if you were watching, please go and subscribe to Sean Haywood. I'm so excited to watch him blow up. His voice is incredible, and I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much, and on to the next. There is no next. Thank you guys so much. My name is Cakes Mitchell. Again, if you guys want to do this whole Fiverr thing, just go over to my Fiverr at fiverr.com/Cakes Mitchell and follow the instructions to do that. There is a link in the description box below. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, just at Cakes Mitchell. And until next time.